Hey, this is Mike. August 13th, Monday. Another beautiful day. 90 plus degree heat. Okay, yesterday we went over the house, generalized layout of the house, but today we're going to stick specifically to the gym. So basically, obviously, this is not some $2 million gym, Sports Club LA or Gold's Gym, Venice or Santa Monica. But it's got everything that we need to trigger what I call the adaptation response, which is basically threatening your body's precious resources so it adapts to stress. So basically, we have the leg press over here. As you can see, you lay in it vertically, you put your legs up, and it simulates a squat without having to learn how to balance yourself with a very complicated motion of the squat. It's very complicated for many people to learn, and it's dangerous as hell. Now, there's always a trade-off. The squats have its own problems and benefits. This machine has its own problems and benefits. So does every other machine and exercise. But basically, this machine is one of the safest that I know, and I've tried literally dozens of leg press and leg extension and leg exercises, and this is just absolutely one of the best exercises, period. Now, basically the best sequence to work out is called the leg extension, and then you superset it back to back, which means you do one exercise as close to the other as possible with as little rest, whether it's a minute, 30 seconds, or 3 seconds rest. So basically this is a bench where I put the leg extension attachment on it, and then as we go to full exhaustion, triggering the adaptation response, and then we go to the leg press back to back, and it's very, very difficult to do, and it's exhausting as hell. And then also on the bench over here, I could put on the same attachment, do leg curls. So do leg extensions, leg press, and then leg curls. That sequence, when it's done and you learn how to do it properly, it's very quick and it's hard as hell. Then behind here, if you can see, which I don't know if you can see, is a back extension machine. Right here. This thing with the blue with the handles that you put your feet in the back there, the back of your feet, you're facing forward. And it's good for your lower back. This over here is it's a half cable cross machine. So this particular slider right here, you could pull the pin out here, and you could slide it up and down, and leads you to be able to do many exercises, from pull downs in the back to push downs in the triceps to standing pullovers for the back, to rows with the back, to all varieties of tricep exercises, single arm rowing motions for the back, bilateral rowing motions, and then all kinds of curling exercises. I mean, this is a great piece. You could also do lateral raises for the shoulders and upright rows, which I don't recommend, but it's a great machine. Over here, it's a pullover machine. Basically, this is considered the upper body squat, which is bull crap. But basically, you pull your arms up. You sit in a chair facing forward, and you pull your elbows. Actually, you grab the bar. I took out the elbow pads because I like it better. You have a better play with the range of motion. And you pull it over in an arc, which I'm not going to explain right now. I'll have future videos showing the form. But basically, it is great to get a full range of motion for the back and to get a full lat contraction. Then, just like legs, where you do extensions, supersetting with the leg press, this one is the pre-exhaust. So it's like the leg extension, but this is the equivalent exercise, the pullover. And then you either have a choice to do pull downs over here for the back, or you go over here to my assist machine, which is basically, it takes weight off your body, so it makes it a person able to do a chin-up. Most people cannot do a chin-up, especially with very, very good form where you really fatigue the muscle. So basically over here is a weight stack. And the weight stack takes the weight off your body. So you can take anywhere between 250 pounds all the way down to 15 pounds off your body weight before you get to full body weights. Chin-ups, if you can do it, which I don't recommend. I don't think it's relevant. Our goal is to trigger the adaptation response and fatigue the muscle with the best contraction possible without injuring yourself. So, I mean, if you could do full bodies, hallelujah, I could do them, but I've been doing this for many years. So, Also, we have dips over here. If you see the bars out to the side here, right here, you can do close for triceps supposedly, and then you can put them wider for chest, which is what I do anyway. And that is absolutely probably the #1 exercise for chest. If you do it if you're controlled and you don't bounce at the bottom, it can be dangerous. But anyway, so again, it takes off your body weight. So if a person, say, weighs, like I do, 200 pounds, I could take off whatever I want to make it, easy enough to do where I don't hurt myself and I could fatigue the muscle. So anyway, then we have, the big ball, the stretching ball. You can do all kinds of abdominal work, stretching work on that. And then I have some carpeted area here, which I meticulously vacuum. And you can stretch in here if you want. I also have a fan here, just in case, because it does get hot here in California. So, at least the air, can circulate around the gym. But regardless, the workouts are very short, so it's really irrelevant. You come in here, you trigger the adaptation response, and then you basically go on your way. Now we're going to head into the free weight portion, which is really not particularly necessary because all the exercises that we need to do could be outside. But regardless, I have a free weight set up over here. Oh yeah, actually right here is the Zane Leg Blaster. So you put that on your shoulders and you put weights to the side, and then a client would come over here on this step here, holding on in between the door, and you could blast at your calves, and it's like ridiculously, excruciatingly painful. You won't be able to walk for a couple days. And this is also a stretching room over here, where I could do bench press and deadlifts and all variety of like snatches and cleans and plyometrics, all kinds of other stuff. But I have different bars here for like French press and curls and shoulder presses, and I got the dumbbells here, and these go from 5 pounds all the way up to 130 pounds per dumbbell. So whether I have a full-on hardcore bodybuilder or just a ranked beginner, it's irrelevant. I mean, the weights, only a few people can go above 130, and even then, is it necessary? But I mean, when you get the top bodybuilders, they can bench press, 180 pounds, 200 pounds in each arm. But again, it's about form and injury prevention. And going up that heavy is just, I don't know if it's even necessary. And then over here, we have all my accessories, specialized exercises for rotator cuff. I got a squat manta ray over here to help with, to diffuse the weight over the shoulder so the squats aren't so painful. I got all kinds of stuff for like straps and to hold onto the bar, and wrist exercises. I got my wrist grip strengthener over there. If someone has a wrist problem, I got a stretching mat. I got another gripper over here. And then basically I got my great bench over here. I love this. This is the Power Block bench. It's just an excellent bench. And then there's something that I jimmy rigged over here, which is the best exercise for stomach, which is reverse curls for the stomach, reverse sit-ups, where you bring your hips towards the upper body. And I got this board over here, and you put it basically at an angle. I angle it against this thing at differing angles. And, if you could do it flat on the floor, which you easily can do X amount of repetitions, then you increase the angle. And it's like the ripping sensation in the stomach is enormous, and it's great for the lower back pain, etc. So, basically, that's my gym. Fully functional. Everything you need to trigger the adaptation response between 3 and 6 times per workout, which is all we need, and then you let your body rest. Now the next video we're going to go over is about scheduling and how many times does a person need to work out per week. Is it 1 time a week? Is it 25 times a week, working out 4 times a day every half hour? I mean, what does that mean exactly? How much exercise do we need to trigger an adaptation response and let the body adapt? And don't forget, everything has to do with eating properly and exercise. Sleeping and managing stress. Because again, the higher your stress is, obviously your body won't recover as quick. So you need more recovery time. But anyway, we'll discuss that in the next video. I hope you enjoyed checking out the overview of my gym. Oh yeah, one final point. Out here in the back, I'm going to get like a big stretching mat, like a gymnastic stretching mat in the backyard. So basically, if a client comes over and they want to stretch, I'm locked out anyway. Well, we'll look in through the gym. But I'm basically out here in my yard, in this area right here. See that? This is a nice area, and I could set it like an 8x8 mat there so someone could stretch. before the workout and drink their green tea or coffee, whatever they want to do. Anyway, have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.